In this video we're looking at column addition with 3-digit numbers and with regrouping as well. So let's get straight into the first question. Here's our first question. We have 354 plus 127. So as you can see, I've got my Dean's blocks here. I have my 354 and underneath I have my 100, my 20 and my 7 for my 127. So as with all the other column addition calculations, we're going to start with the smallest place value column, which is the units. So I'll just delete this, and we're going to go with 4 plus 7. So 4 add 7 is 11, and to show that I'm going to add my Dean's blocks here, and you can see that with my 11 I actually get a new 10 block, which is sort of carried over into the tens column. So I'm going to make that look like a 10. That's going to go into the tens column, and I've still got one unit. So 4 plus 7 is 11, and that's going to give me 110 carried over and 1 unit as well. So there's my 11. Now I come to my tens column, and I have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tens, which is 50, plus the 2 tens, and I have this extra one as well that I've carried over from the units column. So we have 1 plus 5 plus 2, which gives us 8, or 8 tens, which is 80. And then lastly, I have my 1, 2, 3 hundreds here, plus 100 gives me 4 hundreds. So the answer is 481. So this is our next question, 492 plus 324. As you can see, we've got the 400, the 90 and the 1 here, and underneath we've got the 324. And just like the last question, we're going to start off with the units first and then move to the larger place value columns. So 1 plus 4 is 5. We don't have any regrouping there or carrying. That's nice and simple. So I can just move these blocks up. So there's our 5. And now we've got 9 tens plus 2 tens is going to give us 11 tens. So if we add these together, we're going to get 11 tens. Now we know that 10 tens actually makes another 100. So all of these tens go together to make another 100, and that's going to go into the hundreds column. So that's going to go in there into the hundreds column, and we've still got 110 left over. So how do we show that with our calculation? Well, get the right colored pen. We've got 9 plus 2 is 11, so that extra 100 goes there, and we've still got 110 left. So that's 1 carried over into the hundreds column and 110 as well. So 9 plus 2 is 11, or 9 tens plus 2 tens gives us 11 tens, and that's the same as a 100 and a 10. Now we come to the last part, the hundreds column. We have the 100 we carried over, we have 4 more hundreds and 3, altogether gives us 800. So the answer is 815. Right, now on to question 3. We have 287 plus 154. And again, as you can see, we've got our 200s, our 80 and our 7, and underneath our 100, our 50 and the 4 here to make 154. Like with the other questions, we're starting off with the units. 7 plus 4 is 11, so we've got to carry straight away, and you can see that here. 11 is obviously made up of a 10 and a 1, and a unit. So we have that extra 10, and we have a 1 as well. So in our calculation, we can write a 110 carried over and a 1 left over as well. 7 plus 4 is 11. Now we've actually got another carry here as well, because 8 tens plus 5 tens plus 1 10, or 8 plus 5 plus 1, is going to give us 14. So we're going to be making another 100, and we're going to have 4 tens as well. So to show that, we can see that we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and one of these, so that's 10 tens, that all makes 100. So I'm actually going to delete that and copy that. So that gives us our next 100, so that's carried over here. And we also have 4 tens as well, because we have 14 tens. 10 of them made the 100, and there's also another 4 here, and so that goes into the tens column in the answer. So now we come to the final part. We have the 100 we carried over. We have 2 more hundreds here, and we have a 100 as well. So 1 plus 2 plus 1 is 4. So we have 4 hundreds, and our answer is 441. Right, on to the last one we're going to go through in detail. Here we've got 546, and then underneath 293. And as with all the others, we're starting off with the units. We've got 6 plus 3 is 9. So that's fairly straightforward. Just put a 9 in the units column. Now we have 4 plus 9, so that's going to give us 13. So we're going to be making an extra 100 and have 3 tens as well. And you can see that here with 4 tens plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 10 tens already. So that's another 100. And there's 4 tens, and there's 3 tens left over too. So 13 tens here. Making 100 and 3 tens. So we've got our 13 there, and then we've got 100 plus 500 plus 200. 1 plus 5 plus 2 is 8. 839. So now that we've gone through a few together, I think it's time for you to have a go on your own. So have a go at these, and we'll go through them in a second. Right, let's see how you did. So I'm going to go through these pretty quick. So we've got 4 plus 7 is going to be 11 with the carry. 1 plus 3 plus 0 is 4. And the 1 plus 2 is 3. 341. On to number 2. We have 1 plus 4 is 5. 8 plus 2 is going to give us a carry, because that's going to give us 10 tens, which is 100. And no more tens left, so there's a 0 here. 1 plus 5 plus 100 gives us 7 hundreds, and the answer is 705. For number 3, 8 units plus 2 units is 10 units, so that gives us a carry. Now we have 7 plus 5 is 12, plus 1 more is 13, so that's going to give us an extra carry into the hundreds column, and 3 tens as well with our 13 tens. 100 plus 400s plus 100 is 600, so that's 630. And with our, oh, what's happened to my color? With our last one, we've got 6 plus 3 is 9 units. 4 plus 9 is 13, gives us a carry. And 1 plus 6 plus 1 is 8, so that's 8 in the hundreds column. So the answer is 839. For a challenge, why don't you have a try at creating your own 3-digit column addition with regrouping and an answer of 241. So you could have 2 lots of regrouping or just 1, it's up to you. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you want more column addition questions, then check out the missing number video we have for 3-digit column addition, or if you want an extra challenge, you can have a look at our cryptorhythms video too.